Closer. 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 Hit the viewers at home with that there pre-workout face. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? It's SUPPWARS! Coming to you from MassiveJoes.com. I'm here in the filming studio at MassiveJoes headquarters with resident prince of pre-workouts, Vince.
What's going on?
See how Prince and Vince, you got that shit?
Yeah, both with C's.
Both with C's or TS. I'm not really 100% sure. We are joined in this SUPPWARS battle by our esteemed referee of peace, Caleb.
Hello, hello.
Vince.
Yes.
This is a battle, man.
It is.
This is a battle. I actually don't know how this did not make it to the main card of SUPPWARS until now.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't done it yet.
It's almost like it's such an obvious heavyweight pre-workout battle that I just think we overlooked it.
I mean, two of our top-selling pre's.
Guys, this SUPPWARS, we are battling our two top-selling pre's at this point in time. Complete stimulant-based pre-workouts.
Yeah.
It is, of course,
Faction Labs Disorder.
up against arms race harness. Vince.
Yes.
Caleb. We gone 5 rounds in this SUPPWARS. We gone ingredients. We gone flavors and taste. We gone value for money. We gone effects. And then the 5th and final round is going to be versatility in the realm of using each pre-workout to train different muscle groups on. Because those of us who are purveyors of pre-workouts and enjoy a good pre-workout experience will often switch between, if we're training chest, one pre-workout's better for that compared to training legs, compared to training back. So we usually have a few in rotation. You guys know what's up. You feel me on that one. So versatility in that regard. Vince.
Yes.
Round 1. Ingredients.
Let's do it. Well, to start, they're both 1 or 2 scoop serve. So I'm assuming 2 scoop serve.
I think we got to go straight to the 2, man.
Straight to
we
2
got to
scoop?
go straight to the 2 scoop serve. Yep.
Yeah. Done. So citrulline malate, 6,000 milligrams. Beta-alanine, 3,200 milligrams. Acetyltyrosine, 500 milligrams. Caffeine anhydrous, 500 milligrams. Alpha-GPC, 240 milligrams. L-theanine, 170 milligrams. Theobroma extract, theobromine, 120 milligrams. L-norvaline, 100 milligrams. Let me get my breath. Vitamin C, 100 milligrams. Ordinine, 40 milligrams. Synephrine, 30 milligrams. Phosphostilbene, 20 milligrams. Piperine extract, 8 milligrams. And vitamin B12, 100
How many
micrograms.
ingredients you got there, Vince?
3,
You got like 20 something in there?
13, 14, I think.
14 ingredients?
Top man.
This is the thing with synergistic pre-workout formulas that are clinically dosed in every ingredient. You don't need 14. You don't. Harness. L-citrulline, 5,000 milligrams above clinical dose. Beta-alanine, 3.2 grams clinical dose. L-tyrosine, 1,000 milligrams clinical dose. Vinatrox, 500 milligrams clinical dose. Caffeine anhydrous, none of this 500 milligram bullshit, Vince.
Why not?
350 milligrams combined with, I'm going to jump a few ingredients ahead here, Zoom XR caffeine, 75 milligrams.
Total caffeine off the top of your head there?
I'm going to say it's, well, the Zoom XR is not complete, so I'm going to say it's probably around 400.
Yeah, I think it's 75%.
Yeah, with the combination of the anhydrous and the sustained release caffeine. Jumping back a few ingredients, citicoline, 250 milligrams. Clinical dose. Elevate TP, 150 milligrams clinical dose. Huperzine A, 20 milligrams yielding 1%, so 200 micrograms above clinical dose. That is a pre-workout formula, ladies and gentlemen. Caleb.
Oh, you enjoyed that, didn't you?
I did.
I don't know.
did.
I mean, there's a few gaps.
No, this is not up for argument. That's why I sent it straight
No,
over.
I know, I'm going to bring it back.
Well, listen, you can try and argue if you want, Vince, but I'd probably save it for another round, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, but I need to win this one.
Okay, shoot.
I mean, what's in there to stop the breakdown of those pumps?
Nothing. What do you got?
Norvaline.
Yeah, in what dose?
Where's my dose? 100 milligrams.
Should be like 200 milligrams.
Good dose. 100,
Not a
100,
good dose.
100 to 200.
It's half a dose.
100 to 200 is what we call.
It's half a dose.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
a
look,
solid dose.
I'm gonna step in.
Oh, Caleb's stepping
coming
in.
off.
I'm stepping in. I'm just
Yeah.
calling it right there. It goes to harness.
Round 1 goes to arms race harness. It's 0 to 1, leading into round 2, flavors and tastes.
You want to lead off?
Oh man,
You didn't come prepared for this one, did you?
well, I'm just going to have to rattle them off the top of my head because harness, it actually was 10 flavors. And then one of them was like a limited edition, so no longer available. That's the raspberry sorbet. So if
Yeah.
you want to put that in or put that out, we can. I'll leave that up to the referee, Caleb, because it may come back at some point. So 10 flavors, raspberry sorbet. This is going to be completely off the top of my head. Let's see how well I go. Pineapple mango, tart candy strings, Venice Beach, Big Sky. Oh, lemon or orange? There's one citrus flavor in there.
There's 2 citrus, but there's 2.
Okay.
Lemon's
Lemon, orange,
There's no
don't-
orange. There's a limeade.
limeade.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's throw
that's the
limeade.
citrus
Let's put
one.
bam-ba-dam. Whoa, black cherry
yeah.
in there. Did I say Big Sky?
Yep.
Yeah, you
Oh,
do.
shit. Kiwi strawberry.
Yep.
What's the 10th flavor?
Bombsicle.
Bombsicle. That's the one, which is also kind of citrus as
Line
well.
disorder
It's
or harness
yeah.
over here. Got to help you get.
Thanks, Vince. I appreciate that. So 9 or 10 flavors available. I don't mess with the citrus flavors, so I don't rate the citrus, but I have tried a lot of the other flavors, and across the board, they're pretty damn good. They're pretty good.
They are pretty good, but they're not as good as disorder. So similar thing actually. So from what I saw, 9 flavors, with a new one coming soon, and then one that will come but is currently exclusive to others. So do we include those or do we?
That's why we have a referee here.
Okay,
Vince,
well I'll go through them all.
to make the
So,
final call there.
Blue Pearl, which is a candy bomb.
Yeah.
Green Haze, passion fruit. A Pink Bits, which is a strawberries and cream.
That's good, that one.
Purple Rain, which is a watermelon. Red Russian, which is a raspberry, delicious. Yellow Fever, which is a pine lime. Orange Firm, orange mango. Black Fire, which is grape. White Snow, vanilla cola. Soon to come, a Rainbow Warrior, a rainbow ice cream.
Ooh.
And potentially soon as well, a brown sugar, which is a peach iced tea.
Fuck. Good spread across both.
Yeah.
Isn't it interesting
So-
that we're both like 9 or 10 flavors,
Yeah.
depending on how it wants to be interpreted
Well,
by our
if you
esteemed
include
referee?
the brown sugar as well, which is 11,
Whoa, he's pushing it.
You're pushing for it, aren't you?
it's 11. I mean, if
And the thing is, there's a good spread. Like, harness has fruit-based and candy-based. Disorder has fruit-based and candy-based.
and cola.
And soda-based in there as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's, Caleb, mate,
and
this
the ice
is...
cream.
Yeah, no, ice cream
Yeah.
flavour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Caleb, this one's over to you, man. I don't envy you on this
No,
side.
no. It's a tough call, definitely. But I think,
I'll hold it up already.
with what we mentioned before about the fact that, raspberry sorbet could come back. We've got another flavor going on the way. I'd say both products, about 10 flavors. Good spread of flavors. It's a tie.
Oh.
11 flavors, come on.
Nah, mate.
Who
nah,
would think,
nah,
just real
nah.
quick, before we call this round, who would think that you could come into SUPPWARS with 10 flavors and tie around?
I actually forgot Hardest had so many flavors. I've got this one in the bag.
What a high bar we're battling up against in this SUPPWARS.
man.
Round 2 is a tie. It's 0.5 to 1.5, leading into round 3, price and value for money.
Okay.
Arms race harness, 40 scoops, 20 serves, $79.95.
Disorder, 50 scoops, 25 serves, $69.95. Caleb.
Disorder's taking it. There's not much else I can do there.
Round 3 goes to disorder. We're all tied up 1.5 to 1.5, leading into round 4, effects.
Not much you can do. It sounds like this is rigged. I swear. I swear it's rigged. The rest
Oh,
rigged.
shit.
Effects. You want to
You
start?
want to lead off? You want me to lead off?
Are you late?
I've got a bit of anxiety about this round, to be honest. There's a lot of pressure on this one. Listen, man, when
Yeah.
it comes to the 5 effects that we look for in pre-workouts, harness delivers everything. Everything. If I'm going to put my hand up and I'm going to try and poke a hole in the harness formula, the only hole that I can poke is the fact that there's nothing to prolong muscle pumps. So the muscle pumps come on hard and heavy. They don't stay around for a long time because there's no agmatine, there's no norvaline, there's nothing there to stop the breakdown of excess nitric oxide. That is really the only point where this formula falls down. It's got energy, it's got muscle power, it's got muscle pumps, it's got muscular endurance, it's got elevation in mood and mental focus. Unbeatable.
Disorder is very similar, but
It's not very similar.
it hits 4 out of the 5.
What does it
effects.
miss?
It's not for me to tell you. So it hits 4 out of the 5.
Yeah.
Things we look for in a pre-workout.
Yeah.
And it has got stuff to break down to stop the breakdown of nitric oxide. So it hits it there. Affects the only thing it's missing is muscle power. But with this amount of caffeine and the hit you get from it, you don't need the muscle power because they're not going to stop anyway.
You know what? Let's talk about the caffeine situation at a moment, because this is why I get nervous training on disorder. Because if we just shoot back to round 1, just because I want to reference that real quick, because we did do the 2-scoop dose. So everything that you mentioned in round 1, which you did lose, just to confirm that, was based on a 2-scoop serve, which also gives you 500 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, which is ridiculous, Vince.
That'll get you up in the morning.
Yeah, it will, and keep you up until the next morning. From an effects perspective, you know, we can talk about the boxes that formulas tick and the holes in the formulas, but the problem with disorder is, in order to tick the boxes that it does tick, you have to go the full 2-scoop serve. And when you go the full 2-scoop serve, it's too much caffeine.
It's a lot, but like they say, one sleep till Christmas.
That's my personal.
It is a big
you know,
hit of
like
caffeine.
if I'm going to train on disorder, I'm only going to take 1 scoop.
Yeah, I mean,
And then all of these effects I'm not going to get because now I'm like at half efficacious dosing or less.
it's a big serve of caffeine, but you could say the same thing. Most people who like high stim pre's don't feel a big difference from 400 to 500. Those
You
people,
reckon?
they crash at 300.
I
those people.
don't
They go above
know. I don't
300.
know anybody who doesn't feel a difference between the 4. I feel like this is one of those situations where you need Jesus in your life. If you don't feel the difference between 400 to 500 milligrams of caffeine.
If you're a stim junkie, you want as much as possible.
Shit, they're bad.
So they come in, they want disorder. It gives them a good kick. They feel it. Whereas harness, too clean, they don't feel it.
No,
they want a bit of a
you're
punch.
still
and they
going to
don't
feel,
feel
mate.
it.
You're still feeling 400 milligrams out of harness for sure. Caleb, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, look, I feel like I already have my answer for this one. I just have a question for Vince. How often are you double scooping the disorder there?
I haven't taken it in a while. We're back in my prime days, you know.
I'm afraid of the disorder, man. I'll be completely honest.
I need to be asleep by
This shit
9
scares
o'clock these days.
scares the shit out of me, man.
Yeah, look, an answer, effects, it goes to harness.
Yes. Round 4 goes to arms race harness. It's 1.5 to 2.5, leading into round 5. Versatility with regards to training different muscle groups on these pre-workouts.
Yeah.
You can lead off this one, Vince.
I mean, you can train anything on disorder. Training different muscle groups. I mean, what wouldn't you train on disorder?
Anything that requires muscle power, Vince, such as legs,
That's
back.
every workout.
Not necessarily. Muscle power for me is not necessarily an effect that I look for when I'm training shoulders, arms, biceps, triceps, even sometimes chest. If I just want to feel the pump, not that big a deal. But when I'm training legs, when I'm training back, when I'm doing these big, longer workouts, muscle power is a big effect I look for, and disorder does not deliver.
Is it though? Is it really?
Yeah, it is.
Don't you want to squeeze and feel the contraction instead of just quickly moving the weight like a power lifter?
Yeah, always,
I mean, so what's the
always.
power for?
But there are those workouts where I specifically want muscle power as well, and disorder is not going to get it done.
Time on detention. So you got to keep that time on detention. You don't need the power.
On the flip side, harness, you know, I will pick up harness and train any muscle group on it. It's great. The only thing I do with harness, to be honest, is I'll change the amount of scoops I take. So if I'm going hard in a paint, training legs or back, I'm doing, you know, close to a full 2 scoop serve. If I'm doing a smaller muscle group, biceps, triceps, shoulders, for example, I might go 1.5 scoops.
I will give you that because 2 scoops of disorder is too much for me, as Caleb kindly pointed out. So even for like a big leg session, a big session, 2 scoops for me personally is too much. But yeah, I guess the muscle power is for legs. If you're doing squats and stuff like that, it is missing that. But you get everything that you need out of it. You're getting good pumps.
Caleb.
No power. There's no power, mate. It's easily won by harness.
Fuck, harness coming through like a freight train. Round 5 goes to harness, which, ladies and gentlemen, means this Sup Wars has been won. 3.5 to 1.5 arms race harness with the win over Faction Labs Disorder. Vince, final thoughts?
I think it's fair, to be honest.
I think it's a fair outcome as well. Because we see back-end sales figures through MassiveJoes, obviously, and there are weeks where Disorder does outsell harness.
There are, and I think a lot of people who train and primarily just want that energy hit and a bit of some other stuff as well, because I know most people who take Disorder are taking 1 scoop. There's a few that come in taking 2 scoops. Those crazy people. Most people are taking 1 for the value for money. So if you're after an energy hit, really good value for money, like a 1 serve, $1.50 a serve, $1.40. So really good value for money, energy pickup, and it's going to help with a bit of those other things as well. Going to help with pumps, help with endurance a bit, not clinical doses, but it's going to help Disorder.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why it does sell so good, because it just ticks a lot of like the you know, primary concerns of pre-workout consumers. Does it taste good? Yes. Is it good value for money? Yes. Do I feel something when I take it? Yes. Does it give me energy? Yes. It kind of ticks all those boxes, whereas harness is really like a top shelf premium, probably one of the best pre-workout formulas ever put together. But you do pay for it as well, you know, as you should, right, for that sort of formula and those sorts of doses. So it is kind of, you know, it kind of depends where you sit on the pre-workout spectrum as a pre-workout supplement consumer, and really what's important to you.
Definitely.
But that's why they're our top 2 selling pre-workouts. Caleb, thank you very much for your esteemed adjudication. Vince, thank you for the battle.
I tried.
Guys, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn your post notifications on whatever device you're watching this Sup Wars battle on, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. That is Sup Wars Harness with the win over Faction Labs Disorder. Until next time, where we come to and from Vince.
MassiveJoes.com.
Stay massive.
Thank you for tuning in to this video. We hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to check out our latest upload and our recommended video, and be sure to subscribe to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel to stay up to date with all of our latest uploads.